What is going on, everyone? It's good to be back. It's been a while since I uploaded, and that's because I've been super busy at uni, but we are back now, and I'll be hopefully doing daily videos for at least the next week or so. So we have today the Zigzag Play Along League, but before we get into that, I just want to say that I've just passed 4,000 watched hours on YouTube, and I need to hit 1,000 subscribers before I can monetize the channel. So if you are willing to help me get there and subscribe, that would be great. Anyway, so let us get into today's round, which is the league, and then we've also got the challenge to do at the second half of the video. The links to play this week's stuff will be in the description, and you can just go ahead and play them, and that will be the maps for the next video. Okay, so let's get straight into it. League ending in 5 hours, and it is Rural World still, so let's see how this treats us. Okay, without looking, kind of looks like Asia, maybe Philippines. We don't have any car, so actually maybe the fact that there's no car makes me think this is going to be like really northern Thailand in the mountains or something. But Philippines is still an option here. Let's look at that. Ooh, what is that? Is that an animal or some kind of growth on the branch? I'm thinking that this is Thailand. It's pretty dry, but the fact that it's mountainous means we should be somewhere up in this section of the country, I think. So why don't we go for like a road in here, inside this national park? And okay, it's decent. I was thinking more down here as well, but yeah, that will do just fine. Okay, so the next round looking like France or the UK, maybe more like the UK. We don't have any blue dot on this pole here, so yeah, definitely feeling more UK here. Could still be France. It's kind of rolling countryside, hard to say. I'm thinking maybe out west of London. Let's go like in here, in North Wessex Downs. And oh, it's in Ireland. I was not expecting that. Maybe I would have needed to have seen some like stone wall or something. I'm not sure if there was any. Anyway, not the best guess from me there. At least I didn't go France though. Okay, so this one looking rather Ghanaian with this car, and the question is where. This one is really interesting. Super green. Perhaps these trees kind of feel coastal, although I'm not really sure. So we are kind of, the angle of the road is, yeah, kind of going more east to west here. So let's see if we can find one that fits nicely. We could be just somewhere out here that could fit. I'm pretty sure that's covered over there. Now this could be much further north. I'm actually just not really sure. But look at that. The road is not particularly straight. It's just a little stretch that goes on this angle. So, well, I'm not sure. I'm honestly not quite sure. I don't think we're actually there. But I'm just not sure where I'm going to put it instead. Maybe this. Maybe we can just go on this highway here. Are there any hills? Not quite. It almost looks like Brazil this round, which is pretty interesting. But I'm just going to go there. Why not? And okay, good. It ends up being further north. Surprised how green it is right there out near Tamale. So well guessed by Snorlax there, but yeah, we'll just have to continue on. Next up, we're in Kyrgyzstan, and here's the car, of course. So where are our mountains? We got hills to the south, probably bigger mountains. We've got the lake to our south actually, and big mountains to the north, or at least pretty big. So let's get in there. Yeah, I think we can just say we're probably somewhere like here. It definitely looks like this border, the border with Kazakhstan, and I'm pretty sure that would be the big lake, but could be wrong. So let's check out the angle of the road. It's almost directly east to west here. Actually, I think this road angle actually fits, so let's just give that a go. And yeah, 18 kilometers away, very nice. Not an entirely difficult round, but once you've seen that kind of thing, you can get it. And this one should be Taiwan or Japan with this low cam. I think it's Taiwan though, yeah. These are Taiwanese markings, and it did just feel a little bit too tropical to be elsewhere. So then, Taiwan. Let us say that we are... I'm actually not sure with this one. I'm going to say that we are relatively north though, so let's go over here. I have no idea. I'm really bad with Taiwan. It's one of my worst countries, and it ends up being quite further south. So we went up with 20,000 though, and I feel like I played pretty well that seed, maybe apart from that Ireland guess. So let's see how we ended up doing and how everyone else ended up doing. Okay, so we end up with a number 12. I'm happy with that. And let's see the top 10 here then. Or the, we'll go top 15 for today because it was quite an easy seed. Okay, so this one, about half of people getting Ireland, half of people going UK, and then one France guess only, which is surprising, but I guess that's the top 15, right? As for this one, yep, a bunch of us getting in the right spot, even Lenny getting remarkably close there. But yeah, that makes sense, and most people getting on that lake, and everyone else getting the right country. For Taiwan, mine was one of the worst guesses, although I don't really know what's with Taiwan, where I'm just not a very good guesser on there, so yeah, no problem. And then the Thailand one, I almost put my guess down here, which would have made it the best, but instead I went a bit too far away, went up too far north. So that's okay. And then as for the Ghana one, yep, a lot of people were kind of guessing the right thing. My idea that it might be coastal was completely wrong though. So that was the first seed. Let us move on to the bird's eye view, drone view of the world, which is a fantastically fun map, and we're going to see what it has in store for us this week. Okay, interesting. Immediately thinking of Canada or something, but I'm not really sure here. Actually, this really reminds me of a spot that I went to in British Columbia near Vancouver, or it was basically in Vancouver. Except this one's ocean instead of a lake. So, which side of Canada do we guess here then? Yeah, I do have the feeling that this is Canada. I don't know. I'm just gonna go for it. I mean, there's a lot of islands that would probably fit out here. So, what could we say? We could be out in these islands here. Yeah, I mean, we don't see any development. Oh no, there are some houses here, so that could work. This could work, you know. I do think we're in this area of the world. It could be further up. Could be further up here. Billings Bay? Probably a bit too far away from everything. I don't mind this. Yeah, I'm just going to go where I went. It's a nice hedge, I think. And then hopefully we're not too far away here. And, oh, it's the other side of okay. It's actually over in Åland. So there you go. I did consider, of course, Scandinavia, but I thought it just really reminded me of a place I've been before in the past. So no problem. But people picking up some good points there, definitely. Okay. So next one. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, this is nice, isn't it? Look at this tropical ocean. So we do have rather Australian-looking shrubbery here, I must say. I wonder if this could be somewhere out in the Northern Territory or something, or Western Australia or something like that. Interesting how the sun looks here. Let's see, we appear to have quite a lot of dryness here. This could be North America too, now that I think of it. Unfortunately, there's no cars or anything to give us much of a clue here. This kind of shrubbery definitely reminds me of what you might find down here, but could certainly be like a California thing as well, I reckon. And actually, looking at this like background landscape, maybe that is more likely. So I remember like we had some of these islands in my islands video recently. It could be in this kind of area, you know. Also kind of looks like Mexico too. So, not really sure what I think here, but I don't really think it's any of those, to be honest. We're running into trouble here with 20 seconds to go. Where else could it be quickly? I think it's one of those two. I'm going to be disappointed if this is like Western Australia or something, but yeah, why not, I don't know, why not over here? Oh man, it's WA, just like I said, and this is where I would have guessed. And that makes so much more sense. I actually don't know if the compass was correct there. I probably needed to check that out. And there's Useless Loop, of course, the classic spot. What actually happens at Useless Loop? Is there actually a loop? Yeah, there's a loop. There you go. But, man, I should have been a lot closer there. That's quite disappointing. Missing my own country. Should have just gone back with my instincts. So we are on a grand total of 46 points here. This is destroying us. So we have a big castle, and we should at least be in Europe this time. Countryside's kind of looking German or Czech to me. A lot of red roofs here. A lot of black roofs as well. Yeah, definitely feeling like Germany or Czechia, something like that. Look at all these trees. Wow, they're really nice. I like this place. I would definitely like to visit here. So where is it going to be though, is the question. It's rolling countryside here, so maybe I'll lean Czechia, but maybe on the German border. That's what I'm thinking, I think. So we need something that's on a hill. I don't know if we're going to be able to actually find something that's going to quite fit in time. But, yeah, it's a relatively small town, so it could be something even this kind of size. I don't know. We're not going to be able to find the right one, which is just annoying, because I'm sure this would be 5 cable, especially if the compass is correct. But yes, because of the hills and everything, I will lean Czechia here. Could even be further this way, to be honest, but let's see. And oh no, it is over in Germany. It's in that is called Burg Hohenzollern, and yeah, that's out near Stuttgart. So interesting. I did kind of have the right idea. Surprisingly hilly for Germany, I guess, is the only thing I would say. Okay, so we need to recoup some points here. Ooh, this round is fascinating. Where is this? This is like Iceland or something? Or Russia? Okay, so let's check this out. Do we have a side of the road that we're driving on? Can't make it out there. We should be driving right-hand side of the road, no matter where this is, basically, based on the architecture. Okay, I'm thinking, like, is it a bit too green to be Reykjavik? This church certainly looks like Nordic or something, so maybe very far north in Sweden or something. Okay, so let's see now. We're looking out to the north and we have this kind of... Okay, actually, Reykjavik could fit here. This airport, you see this airport over here? Yeah. I think this airport is what I'm looking at right here. It's even the same kind of shape. So, given that that's the case, we're kind of like north, like about here over this, we are right on top of this thing here. We are north of this lake here. So, we are right, yeah, we're right on top of that. I guess we'd be a little bit further this way. Yeah, but this is our exact location. I'm pretty pleased I've got there as well. 3.5 kilometers, that is plainly wrong. I guess maybe the person who was controlling the drone was out there, but look at that. I was even closer, for sure. But let us go into the final round here, which is big mountains, covered in trees. It's very dry though. Mexico possibility here. Look at this red soil as well. That is dashed interesting, fellas. Got a nice river flowing through. Yeah, could it be Amazon? Could it be Mexico? Probably a bit too mountainous to be Amazon. Ocean to the south. I just think this reminds me of Mexico. Could be somewhere in Africa. Could it be like Tanzania or something like that in the mountains as well? Just trying to think where, if we have actually anything on the south coast that looks like that in Tanzania, or yeah, I don't think so. Although, could that be like Lake Victoria or something over to the south there? No, this wouldn't make sense. This over here, it's too flat still. So maybe Mexico. The Mexico idea is still better here, perhaps. This kind of looks like Africa though to me. It's hard to say. Okay, what other mountains do we have around here? Could be, yeah, it could be in Burundi. I don't mind that. Yeah, because it kind of looks like South Africa too. I actually don't mind somewhere in Africa here, and if it has to be mountainous, maybe Burundi is the play. We could be sitting over this river here with the Congo border to the south. So let's see. And no, it was in New Caledonia. Whoa, I'm sure no one got that. That is a crazy conclusion there. A good guess in Papua New Guinea, although probably Papua New Guinea would be a bit too green to look like that. But yeah, so interesting. So Mexico, yeah, Mexico would have been about the equivalent distance from the equator there. And I guess I still think it was okay, but yeah, not a fantastic game. We end up with 8,000, but to be fair, it was a very difficult seed. So it seems like everyone got points on the first one. Not really sure why I didn't. Let's see how many people played. We had 55 people along today, so thanks to everyone for playing. And yeah, let's check out everyone who's in the top 7 here. Okay, so as for the Germany, a lot of people are actually getting Germany. So yep, Czechia, Germany, Slovakia, they were kind of the obvious choices there. As for this, I guess that's a Finland one. As for the Finland one, that's impressive how many people got close there. Yeah. What can I say? That's some good guesses, and most people in the top 7 getting in the right area. Everyone, of course, getting Reykjavik, and look at that, we were all guessing on the same location. Of course, the correct spot was right here, so no one else quite getting it. At least according to my calculations, it was. And yeah, then this New Caledonia one had everyone stumped, although so many Papua New Guinea guesses. Now that is impressive. I wonder what told people that it might be Papua New Guinea, and then they even a New Zealand guess, which I honestly don't understand, but he's probably gotten closer than anyone else there. Yeah, he's gotten closer than anyone else, so well done, Emsme. Is that correct? Yeah, Emsme. Yeah, then the Australia one, everyone in the top getting apart from this fellow here. But yeah, it should have been a monster guess for me, and it ended up being a epic fail. I think it's fair to say. Yeah, so that is pretty much it for the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As I said, I'll be back with daily videos now, and just as soon as I've done this German oral today. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in next week's Play Along League and tomorrow in the video. So catch you later.